This week on the Orlando Insider Theme Park News podcast, Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress closed its doors on the 5th of July for the biggest overhaul in the attraction's 50-year history at Magic Kingdom. And if you've never ridden it, this is one of those pieces of Disney history worth knowing about. The Carousel of Progress is a rotating theatre show that Walt Disney himself created for the 1964 New York World's Fair. The idea was simple and brilliant. You sit in a theatre that rotates through different scenes, watching the same American family across different decades of the 20th century as technology changes their lives around them. It's been running at Magic Kingdom since 1975, and it holds the record as the most performed stage show in American theatre history. More performances than any Broadway show ever. The version that's just closed hasn't changed significantly since 1994. And honestly, it was starting to show in its final days. The animatronics were breaking down regularly, the audio was glitching, and the whole thing was physically crying out for the work it's now getting. When it reopens in 2027, it'll be a completely different show. All 4 scenes are being replaced with new eras. And in a genuinely lovely touch, the very first scene will feature an audio-animatronic figure of Walt Disney himself, introducing the attraction he loved more than almost anything else he ever created. Sticking at Disney, Level 99 opened at Disney Springs on the 29th of June, and the early word is that it's already one of the most talked about new additions to Walt Disney World in years. And it doesn't even have a single ride in it. For anyone who missed our coverage a few weeks ago, Level 99 is a 40,000 square foot interactive gaming venue on the west side of Disney Springs, with 60 themed challenge rooms spread across 2 floors. Physical puzzles, mental challenges, duels, art hunts, the kind of place where competitive families and groups of friends disappear inside for 3 hours and emerge slightly sweaty, slightly argumentative, and absolutely buzzing. There's also a 2-story bar in the middle of it all, which is an inspired piece of design. The early reviews from guests who've been in the first week are genuinely enthusiastic. People are calling it one of the best things to do on a rest day in Orlando, and rest days are something a lot of first-time visitors don't plan for, but absolutely should. Not every day of an Orlando holiday needs to be a full park day. In fact, some of the best trips are the ones that mix park days with evenings like this. Dinner, a couple of hours at Level 99, drinks at one of the Disney Springs bars afterwards. It's a proper night out. The entry to Disney Springs is free, so Level 99 is the only thing you're paying for. If you want to know how to build rest days and evenings into your trip properly alongside your park days, that's exactly the kind of planning your Orlando Insider guru does brilliantly. Head to orlandoinsider.co.uk to find out more. Your Orlando holiday shouldn't feel like homework. At Orlando Insider, you get your own personal Orlando guru, one dedicated expert who knows these parks inside out, gets to know you and your family, and takes care of everything from flights to park tickets to dining reservations. Over 19,400 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, complete financial protection, and exclusive extras you won't get anywhere else. Head to orlandoinsider.co.uk to find out more. America's 250th birthday fell on the 4th of July this year, and Walt Disney World made sure nobody missed it. Disney World has always gone big on the 4th of July, but 2026 is no ordinary year. This is the 250th anniversary of American independence, a once-in-a-generation milestone, and the parks leaned into it in a big way. Now for British visitors, the 4th of July is obviously not a personal celebration, but here's why it matters for anyone planning a summer trip. The 4th of July weekend is consistently one of the busiest periods of the entire year at Walt Disney World. Crowds are high, wait times are long, and hotel prices reflect that. If your trip overlaps with this weekend, it's worth knowing in advance so you can plan your park days around it rather than walk into it unprepared. This is exactly the kind of thing your Orlando Insider Park Planner takes care of automatically. It factors in crowd levels, busy dates, and local events to tell you which park to visit on which day. So even if you're there on the 4th of July itself, you won't be standing in a 2-hour queue wondering what went wrong. Head to orlandoinsider.co.uk to find out more. Universal Celestial Goodnight debuts on the 7th of July, and if you're heading to Epic Universe anytime this summer, this is the thing to stay late for. We've covered this before when the announcement was first made, but now it's almost here. It's worth revisiting what's actually involved. The show takes over the whole of Celestial Park, the stunning central hub at the heart of Epic Universe, every single night at Park Close. 600 synchronized light fixtures, over 350 dancing fountains, 7 million LED lights embedded throughout the space, all choreographed to an orchestral score that builds through the worlds surrounding you. Super Nintendo World, How to Train Your Dragon, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter's Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe, before culminating in a full fireworks finale above the park. It's included with your park ticket, no extra charge, no separate booking, no queue. You just stay in the park as it gets dark and let it come to you. Disney have had Happily Ever After and Fantasmic for years, spectacular nighttime shows that give the end of a park day a real sense of occasion. Universal have been missing that at Epic Universe since it opened. From Monday, that changes, and from everything that's been shared ahead of opening night, this looks like it's going to be worth every minute of staying up for. If Epic Universe is on your list and you want to know how to build your days across Universal and Disney properly, your Orlando Insider guru can map the whole thing out for you. Head to orlandoinsider.co.uk to get started.